Hi guys, it's Thomas here from COTBASE.com. Welcome to our weekly COT review. Today we're going to be analyzing the 22nd Commitments of Traders report of 2024. And as we always do, we shall start off by looking at the largest changes in commercials net positions. But before I jump to the review, just a brief reminder for anybody who's new to COT analysis that here at COTBASE.com you'll find a lot of educational material. Not only do we have these in written format, but we have some very useful videos as well that can guide you through the analysis process step by step. And of course, if you have further questions or need assistance, we're always here to help you. Comment underneath the video, send us an email to info@cotbase.com. So starting off with this review, we are analyzing the classic COT report type futures and options data type. And net positions of traders. We have the British pound on top of our list with a 25% change in commercials net positions. You can see that magnitude over there on the chart. It is a bearish change signal. If you look at the size of how much commercials change their net positions, basically from a neutral zero down under to net short territories, they're roughly 3,000 contracts net short at the moment. This is a clear bearish COT change signal. We had a bit larger than average change size a week ago without any serious reaction from the market. We have another one this week. You can see that there was a significant bullish COT change signal just around the bottom over here, pushing the market higher, and now we have change signals that are roughly the same size but pointing in the opposite direction. Moving to a 5-year chart, you can see that there's an extreme building up towards the bearish side of the market with these sudden larger than average change sizes. On the 5-year chart, the most bearish COT extreme was actually these two. So one from March of this year, just around that top, and then there was another bearish COT extreme back over here in mid last year, July of 2023, around that top. We are not there yet, of course. We would want to see commercials reaching closer to 100,000 contracts net short level to reach that. Now, this is the point where I'm going to jump over to the British pound US dollar currency pair. And I'm going to take, I'm going to take off the indicators just for a second. I'm going to leave the scores chart. So this is basically the heart and soul of our indicator that mimics COT analysis. It is our own unique indicator. If anybody's new to these videos, just for a second, let me just drop over here. iCOT Intraday Indicator, I standing for intraday. And we've developed this after many, many years of research to come up with an indicator that brings commitments of traders analysis into the short time frames. We call them speculators commercials, but don't be mistaken. This is, for instance, a gold on a 1-minute candlestick chart. Has nothing to do to the actual commitments of traders data itself, but we reverse engineered to come up with a tool that really mimics classic COT analysis and can be very, very beneficial in analyzing markets and bringing you the wonderful results we've experienced, all of us who do COT analysis, but brings it down to the short time frames. This is a 4-hour candlestick chart on the British pound US dollar currency pair. I'm going to give you the iCOT intraday indicator with AfterSignal. Switch it over to show us every single one is going to be focused on the long opportunities. The other indicator, we're going to focus its attention on any opportunities on the short side of the market. There we go. So this is kind of the base settings. And I'm just going to run over a 4-hour, a 1-hour candlestick chart, a 15 minutes candlestick chart, and end it with a minute just to kind of give you a brief look at what it's capable of. It really is a unique indicator and can supplement the longer term usefulness of classic COT analysis and give you something you can use in the shorter time frames, maybe decide how you want to enter the market. The Japanese yen is going to be the next market for this COT review with a 17% change in commercials net positions. You can see the change size over there being a bit larger than average, but nothing huge or radical. The market has been coming down. We're not surprised to see bullish COT change signals together with a more bullish COT extreme as well. You can see commercials close to 170,000 contracts net long level. So that is a bullish extreme, suggesting that in the next few weeks, month ahead of us, we could see the Japanese yen start to increase in value against the US dollar. Of course, this is the Japanese yen futures contract measured in US dollars. The next market for the review is the natural gas with 15% change in commercials net positions. You can see the change size over there, a bit larger than average, but nothing huge. And we have already seen the market decline. So the bearish COT change signal a week ago, I think, was the one that was a successful one. And we are, of course, happy to see that reaction from the market. 5-year chart gives us the chance to examine stress levels, which, as you can see, the case of commercials, or you can point to large speculators as well, there's really not an extreme to talk about. So we had a more bullish extreme for quite some time. We had a few bearish relative extremes, relative meaning if we just look at the past, I'd say 3 years. But if we look at a longer time frame, you can see from October of 2020 that we could easily see greater bearish extremes in this market happening. So that's why we should be a bit cautious how we interpret this current signal and reading. I'm going to switch over to COT index, use a 5 years look back period, and order markets by largest COT index in large speculators. We have the metals complex. Complex meaning we take all the COT data from the individual markets and combine it into one huge sector data, I should say. Coffee has a 90% COT index value in large speculators. You can see that on the chart. So it is showing us that on this 5-year time horizon, we are at a bearish COT extreme in the coffee market. So you can see that we had that significant bearish extreme in April. It seemed to be successful, but you can see the market jumping back right up. So could it mean that we will continue this rise, which of course would result in higher and higher COT extreme valuations? We'll see. But 90% is still there, and of course it's doesn't mean that we should expect coffee to rise from here. The bearish extreme suggests that we should be expecting the coffee market to cool down a little bit in the next couple of weeks and months ahead of us. Orange juice, another soft market for the review, the same COT index value, 90%. But you can see that there has been a reaction already in the market. So this could mean that we have arrived at the top. So COT analysis is showing us that bearish extreme in the market right now. And last but not least, we have copper with a 87% COT index value. So that's a bearish extreme. We have seen the market cool down already in the last few weeks. And I think that this 87% is significant enough for us to act upon and witness the continuation of this decline in copper and possibly other metals as well. Of course, these classic COT reviews that I do are just giving you a glimpse of what's going on in markets. If you like to analyze more, we of course offer all the major market categories that CFTC publishes commitments of traders data on. You can look at the newer COT report types, other data types, futures only or options only. And you can, of course, choose from a number of different data sets. If you want to analyze a specific market, for instance, we just talked about the copper market. There you go. That's copper in a beautiful, easily understandable table format, which, by the way, you can actually chart as you wish. If you like to look at small speculators long, then you actually have that option to do. Also, if you are a COTBASE Pro member, you have the ability to download our data as well. So thank you so much for your attention. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you have any questions, again, feel free to comment underneath the video or send us an email. Also, if you'd like to appreciate the video, just hit the like button and subscribe. That would mean a lot to us. Thank you very much for your attention once again. Have a wonderful weekend. See you next time. Take care. Goodbye.